Going through life is not easy. We don't really want to know what you're made of, because usually those obstacles, those challenges are pretty uncomfortable. There's no way for us to know what we can do until we're presented with that challenge. I do believe we're all more capable than we know. Endurance sports, you really have to get good at being uncomfortable. Everything in your body is telling you to stop. You're breathing really hard. Your muscles are burning. Your vision's starting to do this. We lovingly refer to it as the pain cave. To be good, you just have to keep going. I want it to be raining. I want it to be hot. I want it to be windy. All uphill. I want it to hurt, because I know I can hurt more than you. I can push myself there. That stubbornness has always been in me. My parents will tell you that I was a real piece of work at times. So I'm going to jump back a little bit. I graduated from high school in a suburb of Chicago. Tennis really was my passion. I wanted to continue playing sports in college. University of Montana presented that opportunity. Missoula was perfect for me. I loved it. Finished my freshman year of college, went back to Chicago where I got to teach tennis with my best friend. We were gonna drive to Missoula to sign a lease, and we made it about halfway. Middle of South Dakota, our car rolled 8.5 times, claimed the life of my best friend, and put me in the hospital. I woke up from my coma, that my foot was gone. Grieving the loss of my best friend, grieving my own physical ability. I wanted to get back to my athletic self, because that identity was something I felt comfortable with. So like, if I could get back to sports in some capacity, I could find myself again. Sit up, feed myself, talking. I had to relearn it all. After speaking with doctors, they convinced me that higher level prostheses would enable me to run more and be more dynamic. And so that's what I wanted. I selected to have more of my leg amputated. So I lost my leg. 11 months later, lost more of my leg. 11 months after that, I did my first triathlon. That shattered a lot of barriers for myself, because even with 2 feet, I wasn't brave enough to sign up for a triathlon. So I kept doing triathlon. And then I started to develop leg pain. No doctor could tell me why I hurt. One prosthetist told me I may never walk again. I was kind of like, I don't believe you. That became something to chase, what they say I couldn't do. When I couldn't walk during that period, I got paired with Betsy, my service dog. When I was really down in those darker spaces, she was always happy to see me. She didn't care if I could walk or not, but she had these needs. This is the very simple things, like your dog has to go outside, so you have to get up. It gave me a purpose. And then wanting to walk with her, just started walking more and more and more. As a 3-year-old border collie healer, like, she's got a lot of energy, and walking wasn't gonna cut it. I saw people biking with their dogs. I thought maybe I could do that. Take her energy and channel it towards something more productive. Betsy was much more fit than I was. I'd have to stop, and she'd be way up the trail being like, come on. Eventually, I became fitter than Betsy. And from that, I made more friends on the trail. They provided a kind of a new team, a new community for me to join. Got back to triathlon that summer. From there, I raced off-road triathlon. One of the race organizers was like, you should stick with this. And I did. And I won 2 world championships in Hawaii. From there, I got involved with the U.S. paratriathlon team. Ended up winning, I think, 3 world championships with them over the years. The U.S. paracycling team contacted me. If eventually I was able to earn a position on the national team. I was selected for the London 2012 Games team. It was a whirlwind. I wanted to do well for a lot of reasons. For everyone who'd supported me this far. It was the 10-year anniversary of the accident, so 10 years after Sarah's death. I wanted to honor her memory. You don't know how you finished immediately. Everyone has to finish and they stack up the time. So there's, minutes, 10 minutes where you're just kind of like, well, I hope that was fast enough. All the times came in and I was still at the top of the board. I cried, like I couldn't believe it. Like it was such a culmination. To stand up there and represent my team, my country, my family. For them to put that heavy, beautiful gold medal around your neck, it was everything. I'm just a person, like I'm no different than anyone else. And all of a sudden, get to have these experiences. Surreal. And really, it's, Betsy's fault. So I chose to retire after the Rio 2016 Games. It was hard. I had been on that merry-go-round, just always trying to get faster, fitter, stronger. Helping other people is important to me. So I chose to focus on my physical therapy career. If I can help somebody else get past their darker days, that's what I want to do. It's an incredible opportunity. Betsy the Wonder Dog, she's living the dream. We go for walks every day, go down to the river, but she's no longer hitting the trails as hard as she used to. She's still my reason. I feel really lucky that I get to care for her now. I feel like she carried me on her back, and now there are days that I get to carry her, and it's a privilege to return the favor. I don't think stubborn is necessarily a negative characteristic. That specialist told me, you'll never be able to walk. I'm gonna walk again. Yeah, like you don't think I will, but I will. It's incredible how powerful those words could be. I do believe we're all more able than we give ourselves credit. Those really dark places in the pain cave. You just have to keep going. You have to keep chasing, you have to keep pursuing your goal. We're all more capable than we know.